Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. For my people who already know me, who are already subscribed, welcome back and thank you for joining me for another video. And for those of you who are new and have not yet, keyword yet, subscribed, welcome back. My name is TylorWithAnO and we just about to get right on into this video. So by now you guys have probably already seen the little vlog that I did, my makeup shopping vlog. I know like at the end of that video I said like I was gonna come back and do like a haul and show the makeup that I got because I didn't really show it while I was shopping. I don't know why I didn't. But nonetheless, that's why we're here today. This isn't like a full-on like makeup shopping trip, to be honest, and if you didn't watch the vlog, go watch the vlog. First of all, watch the damn vlog. But no, as I did mention there, the real goal of us going makeup shopping that day was just to kind of check out the new Morphe store. Then we went on over to Nyx, and then I was in Nyx just playing around and ended up buying two. Anyways, let's get into it. We'll go ahead and start with Morphe since that is why I went there. These items weren't actually something that I picked up yesterday. I actually got these like a little while ago at one of the Morphe locations in California. I just have not opened them. They're still in the packaging. They're still very much brand new. And I have not told you guys about them or showed them here on my channel. So I'm gonna start off with those. So just, you know, just saying. These are brushes that I got from Morphe. So I'm just gonna kind of go over really quickly a rundown of those. So I got this little M138 brush. And I like brushes like this. It's like a tapered, nice little eyeshadow brush. I like brushes like this when I'm doing like the outer corner or even like some inner corner work. Just really like the corners is what I like these tapered brushes for. The next brush I got is this little M213 brush. It almost looks like a lip brush. In fact, this just might be used or intended to be used for the lips, but I actually want this as like a packer brush. I mentioned in a previous video, like I like using lip brushes when I'm doing my inner corner because it's flat and it just like gets in there a lot. So that's actually what I would use this for, is like my inner corner, even like sometimes packing colors on the lids, especially when I'm doing like a nice pigment or something and I don't want it to be like too big all over. So yeah, I got that. And this is the E7. Brushes like this, like tapered brushes like this one that I use now. I'm sorry it's dirty because I obviously put my makeup on with it. But I like tapered brushes like this because I like them for the under eye area. So I use this specifically after I dust off my bake. I like to just go in and like kind of dust it, and I feel like it gets like right under the eye really well. And I can like pat it all over the face. If I want to carve out my contour, I do that with it. So that's most likely what I'll be using this brush for. The next one I have here is the Morphe M332. I don't have to keep saying Morphe, they're all Morphe. But the M332 brush, and it's just like a nice little blending brush. It's not you know, too like big and fluffy, but it's still, this will be nice to help blend out or smoke out some looks. This is the M100 and I got this to use for my highlighter. I was using this brush here, the Morphe M500 as my highlighter brush. Obviously you can see some highlighter on it. And I like this brush, don't get me wrong. This is when I want a little bit more of a subtle highlight because it's so like big and fluffy. But I wanted this one because it's comparably smaller and a little bit more dense. And recently, instead of like going and like swiping my highlighter on, I've started to just like dab it on. And I feel like it just like, I don't know, I like that better. And then with this, I can also get under the brow bone too. So I got that. This one, the package is actually sealed, interesting enough, but it's the M138 brush, and you probably can't see that. I guess you can call it like a buffer brush for the eyes. Again, I would probably use that in the outer corner, inner corner situation. Oh my god, this one's sealed too. Why are some of these sealed and some of them aren't? Anyways, the M507, and it's like a nice little thin blending brush. You can use this just to kind of soften some things. I would use a brush like this with like no additional product to kind of like get rid of harsh lines around the outside of the eyeshadow. And then lastly for brushes, I got this 210, and this is like a flat like packer type of brush. And I mean, I would just use this to pat colors on the lid. So yeah guys, that's all the Morphe brushes that I have. So now onto the Morphe products that I bought. So I went in there initially for lashes. I did just want to get some lashes. These are an oldie but goodie that I love, and they're the Calabasas lashes. I didn't want to get the Luxe lashes because the bands on those were just too thick and black. And I don't know, I like these because they're more of like, I don't want to say a clear band, but as you can see, you don't really see the lashes. You know, like, if you're familiar with the Luxe lashes from Morphe, then you know that band is thick, girl. Thick. In addition to those, I also got the style Santa Monica. So there's those, and these are just kind of like a comparison. They're actually kind of similar, and this is kind of like my style of lash. I do like a wispy lash. I like them kind of like where no lash is the same, they all go like different directions, but I don't like the thick black lashes. So this one is actually as the thickest pair of lashes that I have. Again, I usually do Calabasas, and you see those are a little bit more wispy. And then I also got Sunset Boulevard, which to me, they look exactly like the Calabasas lash. The only thing is that with Sunset Boulevard, with Sunset Boulevard, you see they're kind of like longer on the ends, and then the Calabasas are like full all the way through. So anyway, so yeah, got those 3 lashes, and then I also got this lip liner, which I'm really excited about. I love their packaging. I don't know, their font is just so like classy to me. I love it. But this lip liner is in the shade Love Bite. Now you guys know, I live for a nude lip, and I've been like trying to find the perfect nude liner, especially like my natural lip color. It's kind of like, I don't want to say darker, but my lip line is naturally darker, and so sometimes when I don't want to wear a lip color and I just want to wear like a lip gloss, it looks like dark, like it looks like I'm wearing brown lip gloss when I'm not. So I just wanted something that's gonna lighten up my lip line. I can't get this open for some reason. I don't know what's going on. So this is the shade here. Again, this is in the shade Love Bite. Ooh, yes. It is definitely a little bit darker than my skin color or whatever, but it's still lighter than my natural lip line. So I feel like this is gonna be a nice, like, almost like a your lips but better type of shade for me. Oh, and that's another thing. For these to be like pencil liners, they are so creamy. Like that was, and they're so opaque. Like I barely pressed it and it just, look. Oh, and then one more thing I bought from Morphe. I got a pressed pigment. Now I don't have too many pressed pigments. I have some NYX loose pigments, but I had never got a pressed one. When I tell you that this hoe was hard to get out of the packaging, and I still can't get it out. Anyways, their pigments are beautiful. They have this dark green one. It was like an olivey green, but like really dark. I wish I remember what it was called, but it swatched so beautifully. But just knowing myself, I was like, I'm not gonna realistically use that a lot, so I didn't buy it. I should have just got it though. Anyway, so I was looking for something because like days like today when I just want to record, but kind of just with like light makeup on and not like nothing too fancy, too dramatic. I wanted a like kind of like an everyday eye type of look, still like a little glitter. So I got this. This one is in the shade Hollywood Vixen. And it's this shade here. I know it looks like the lighter is like washing it out, but that's literally what color it is. And I'll go ahead and swatch that. So I'm just gonna do like a nice little circle. That's what it looks like. And it's just like, oh, look at that, you see? So I just wanted something that wasn't gonna be like too much. As you see, it's not like it's like too much on my arm because of my complexion. So I feel like that on the lid, and then just maybe like a nice little brown to deepen the crease. Something like that would just be a cute, like everyday, my go-to like eyeshadow look. Something that would take like 5 minutes to do. So yeah, y'all, that's all I got from the Morphe store. Miss Morphe Iffy Nasty. I wanted to go to NYX because I know NYX does affordable lips very well. And so I might think, okay, so y'all know and y'all see, I live in a nude lip. Nude, like my whole lip collection. Matter of fact, where's my lip bag? Let me show you. You think I'm playing? You think I'm playing? Let me show you. This is my lip collection. Look at these shades. What do you see? Tell me what you see. Nudes. That's what I does. I do nudes. Nude lipstick. Nude liquid lipstick. Nude lip liners. Matte nudes. I love nudes so damn much. I got 2 of the same nude fucking lipstick. Oh, speaking of which, the nude I have on my lip right now is ColourPop and it's Aquarius. And I put this on for the first time in so long, and I was just like, oh, I gotta swatch it for you. Because I fell in love with this shade all over again. Look at that. It's like a nude pink. So yeah, so I went in there, I was like, I need to get outside the box. I need to get out of my comfort zone when it comes to lips. I can't do a nude lip with everything. So with that being said, I'll go ahead with my first product, and this is a NYX Soft Matte Metallic Lip Cream, and this is in the shade, is it Cans? But I was so impressed by this because I like their soft matte lip creams. Like I felt those, but it's metallic and matte at the same time, and I thought that was just so fascinating. Smells like cake. Let me swatch this for you. It's like a nice red, but it has a shift. Like, I really wish you guys could, I really hope you guys can see that. It has like this shift in it where it's almost like iridescent, but it looks so good on the lips. And I can see like doing something creative if you wanted to with a dark liner and this in the middle for fall. Oh, that would be a cute vampy lip. So yes, with that being said, I did want to go ahead and get a liner that I can use with it. And I got this vintage liner by NYX. It's not called a vintage liner. The shade name is called Vintage. Ooh. Look at that opacity, and it's just a really deep berry plum type of color. So that is that. So this next one was actually suggested to me by Alima. I was actually surprised because she said that this was her like oldie, like go-to holy grail type of lipstick she used to wear like every day type shit. And when I see colors like this, I don't imagine this being anybody's like everyday go-to nothing. But this is in the shade Castle, and it's one of their, I think this is the butter lipsticks. Lip Smacking Fun Colors, my bad. But it's shade 601. I don't know anybody who wears this on a daily. This is definitely like serving a look. But the way that she convinced me to get it, she was just talking about how she would like go around it. She said even with like a brown liner or like a deep plum, definitely like a night moth type of vibe, or hell, even this one that I just swatched here, I feel like it would make like a sickening ombre lip, or maybe a black liner. You know, I can just get creative with this. So I was like, you know what? Okay, let me go ahead and swatch it for you guys. It's very true to color, and it's like a lavenderish purple. I went ahead and got this butter gloss. Ooh, it's very much the color of my shirt. But the reason that I got this shade in the gloss is because I didn't want to a coral lipstick. I felt like that would have been too bright and like too intense. But I do like a lip gloss, and even any of my lipsticks I usually put a gloss over it anyway. And because it's a gloss, it's a little more sheer but still gives you like that coral shade into it. So I got this one, and I actually like this a lot too. So you can see that. That's the gloss right there. And then the last lip product that I got from NYX is this one right here. And this is one of the NYX Strictly Vinyl lip glosses. I know it's a nude, I know, but hear me out, okay? I don't have like a nude gloss that I can wear every day with like just makeup like this. Like if I didn't want to put on a colored lip, I would put on a clear lip gloss, but then I have that issue with like the dark lips or whatever, so I needed a gloss that was a little bit lighter so that my lips didn't look so dark with my beat face. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just put this one here on the side. Oh, look at that. Look at it. There we go. That's a good little color right there. A couple other things that I got from NYX. I needed another eyeliner. I wanted something with a little bit of a different tip because like I've only ever used black liquid liners where you like dip it in the liquid and then paint it on type of thing. But this one kind of has like it's waterproof. Oh my god, it's waterproof. Ooh, I didn't know it was waterproof. I don't think I want a waterproof eyeliner. This tip is kind of like a pointed little brush type of vibe, and it's just so like precise. Like look how, do you see that? Look how sharp that line is. I can like do a sickening wing. I can make it nice and bold if I want to, but it's just really black and really fun. I was wondering, because I swatched this in the store and it was not coming off. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna use this on my eyes, because I don't like to be rubbing and tugging and scratching and scraping my eyeliner off when I take my makeup off. So I don't know how I feel about this. I might have to go and get one that's not waterproof. Okay, and then the last thing that I got was this Shimmer Down Loose Pigment from NYX. The one that I have here, I believe this is called Walnut. It says SDP 06, and I think that's the shade Walnut. Baby, when I tell you these pigments are beautiful, bitch, hold on, let me swipe that. I'm not even gonna do this on the arm. This one gotta go on the back of the hand, because I want y'all to see. Y'all gotta see how pretty this shit was. Oh my god. But I'm just gonna dab a little bit on my hand. Now look, that's just a little bit, right? And I'm gonna go in with my finger and just like, oh my god. And I wish you guys can see how these shine. You see, look at that. Look how that's gleaming in the light. And that was just a little bit. So imagine packing it on your brush, honey, wetting the brush and putting that on there with a little smoke. Girl, done. So yes, y'all, that is all of the makeup that I got from my little makeup shopping excursion. After that, we ended up going to Bath & Body Works, and I stocked up on them wallflowers because I live by them. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here and play in some makeup. Keep an eye out, you know, for my next makeup video. That's why you need to subscribe, because the next video will be me putting some of this stuff into play, you know, putting it into work, you know. Comment down below, let me know what you guys thought of some of this stuff. If you've used it, if you're curious about using it, if there's anything that you'd like to see me use. Like this video if you liked it. And then again, and I'm not gonna tell you again, actually I am, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any more of this TylorWithAnO goodness. And I will catch you all on my next video. Peace.